Good evening, everybody. So I've seen an article with Toxoplasmosis in the title, so I have to read it. So I thought, why not read it together? You know, I've gone over a few things with Toxoplasmosis and MK Ultra and how they're connected. So this says, parasites that control cat minds may infect billions of people. The clue is in their eyes. Toxoplasma gondii is probably the most successful parasite in the world today. Toxoplasma gondii is probably the most successful parasite in the world today. Wow, I'm repeating what it says twice. Alright. This microscopic creature is capable of infecting any mammal or bird, and people across the continent are infected. Once infected, a person carries toxoplasma for life. So far, we don't have a drug that can eradicate the parasite from the body, and there is no vaccine approved for use in humans. Really? Really? Maybe people forgot about Shkreli. Maybe they forgot about that. Let's take a look at some of my old notes, shall we? So a year ago, I did a video on the Wu-Tang Clan and Martin Shkreli and his, shitty behavior. So anyway, here we have Turing Pharmaceuticals. Now, what does it say in the notes? They marketed two products. Daraprim, which is used for toxoplasmosis, was one of them. Do I need to continue? I mean, just look at the notes. The company was widely criticized for raising the prices of Daraprim by 5,456% following its acquisition of rights to the drug in 2015. So there is treatment for it. Oh, hi, Kat. Great timing. Right, I'm talking about toxoplasmosis. Yeah, they're trying to say that there's no treatments or cures for it. But I remember Dr. Sebi talking about ways to get rid of Dr. Sebi. That too, because he knew he would be removed. Anyway, that's not what I meant to say. That was a Freudian slip. But he used to talk about toxoplasmosis and ways to rid yourself of these things as well. But anyway, let's go back to the article. Across the world, it's estimated 30 to 50% of people are infected with toxoplasma, and infections may be increasing in Australia. A survey of studies conducted at blood banks and pregnancy clinics across the country in the 1970s put the infection rate at 30%. However, a recent Western Australian community-based study found that 66% of people were infected. You guys, this is nothing new. This is so old, it's been around forever. So don't have fear, panic, fear porn. No, just know that this is old shit. It is nothing new. The disease caused by the parasite can scar the back of the eye. Our new research looked for signs of disease in otherwise healthy people and found a significant number bore the mark of toxoplasma. The cat is the primary host for toxoplasma. Cats catch the parasite when they eat infected prey. Then, for a couple of weeks, they pass large numbers of parasites in their feces in a form that can survive for long periods of time in the environment and even during extreme weather. When the feces are ingested by livestock while grazing, parasites lodge in the muscle and survive there after the animals are slaughtered for meat. Humans can become infected by eating this meat or by eating fresh produce or drinking water soiled by cats. It is also possible for a woman infected for the first time during pregnancy to pass the infection to her newborn child. Now, this is definitely true. Kat, hello. You're just going to keep talking, huh? And interrupting me while I'm trying to read about the toxoplasmosis you guys carry. Okay, so where was I? While infection with toxoplasma is extremely common, the most important health statistic is the rate of the disease caused by the infection, which is called toxoplasmosis. How it affects the eye. Toxoplasma really likes the retina, the multi-layered nerve tissue that lines the eye and generates vision. Infection can cause reoccurring attacks of retinal inflammation and permanent retinal scarring. This is known as ocular toxoplasmosis. Contrary to much that is written about ocular toxoplasmosis, medical research shows this condition usually affects healthy adults. However, in aged persons or people with a weakened immune system, or when contracted during pregnancy, it can be more severe. An attack of active inflammation causes floaters and blurred vision. When the inflammation progresses to scarring, there may be permanent loss of vision. In a study of patients with ocular toxoplasmosis seen at a large ophthalmology clinic, we measured reduced vision to below driving level in more than 50% of eyes, and 25% of eyes were irreversibly blind. And optometrists are quite familiar with managing ocular toxoplasmosis, but the extent of the problem is not widely recognized, even by the medical community. The number of Australians with ocular toxoplasmosis has never been measured until now. Really? Okay. We wanted to investigate the prevalence of ocular toxoplasmosis in Australia, but we know it would be challenging to get funding for a major survey of this neglected disease. So we used information collected for a different purpose. This cat! Oh my goodness, what cat? What? You keep interrupting me while I'm trying to read. Do you hear this cat? He is really going at it. So look, they did this study here. You could see it was taken from more than 5,000 baby boomers born between 1946 and 1964, living in Busselton, Western Australia. The photographs were gathered to look for the eye diseases, macular degeneration and glaucoma. Macular degeneration and glaucoma. I really hate reading out loud. I really do. By screening these retinal photographs, we estimated the prevalence of ocular toxoplasmosis at 1 in 150 Australians. This might seem surprisingly common, but it fits with the way people catch toxoplasma. In addition to pet cats, Australia has huge populations of feral cats. And Australia is home to a lot of farmland, including over 50% of the global organic farming area. Most importantly, many Australians like to eat their red meat rare, putting them at an even greater risk. How the condition is treated. Cat, what do you want, kitty? What? Meow back at you. I'm reading about you, and you're bothering me. Are you trying to give me the toxomagandi? No, thank you. I'd like to pass. Oh, you're going to get up here with me on my... Okay. There is a cat. He is beautiful, but he doesn't belong to me. But he seems to be my friend now. How the condition is treated. To diagnose ocular toxoplasmosis, a retinal examination is necessary, ideally with the pupils dilated. The retinal lesions is easy to spot because of the way toxoplasma activates retinal cells to produce certain proteins, and an ophthalmologist or optometrist can immediately recognize the appearance. Often a blood test is also performed to make the diagnosis. Cat, why are you pushing your tail under my nose? It tickles. It's making it difficult to read. Oh, he's pushing his head up on me like hard too, like knocking my arm. It's making it hard to read. If the condition is mild, the doctor... Cat! Wait, would you stop it? Okay, I'll pet you. If the condition is mild, the doctor may let the body's own immune system control the problem, which takes a few months. However, usually a combination of anti-inflammatory and anti-parasitic drugs are prescribed. Toxoplasma infection is not curable, but it can be prevented. Meat sold in Australian supermarkets may harbor Toxoplasma. Cooking meat to an internal temperature of 66 degrees Celsius or freezing it ahead of cooking are ways to kill the parasite. Fresh fruits and vegetables should be washed before eating, and drinking untreated water, such as straight from the river or creeks, should be avoided. Gloves should be worn when changing cat litter and hand washing afterwards. The World Health Organization and other international and national health bodies are promoting the approach called One Health for diseases that cross humans, animals, and their environments. This involves different sectors working together to promote good health. Now we know just how common ocular toxoplasmosis is in Australia. There is justification to harness One Health to combat Toxoplasma infection in this country. Yeah, I call something here. I call this something to read. Yeah, that's what I call it. Have a good one, you guys.